Today, we will be analyzing data by creating a box graph and a bar graph. Graphs make it easy for us to read and understand data or information. Let's read our problem. If you were instructed to compare the annual visits to Chuck E. Cheese and Peter Piper's Pizza from 2003 through 2011, you could use a box graph. First, we need to know the data. Here is our data. In this column, we have Peter Piper's Pizza and Chuck E. Cheese, and we have our years going across here from 2003 to 2011. And down here, these are actually representing thousands, but of course, since the number is too big to write, I could not write thousands in each space. So this is 9,000, 20,000, 50,000, and so on and so on. Written here, our data is not organized. So first, we need to organize our data in order from least to greatest. When organizing numbers from least to greatest, all we are doing is putting them in order from smallest number to the largest number. For instance, in this first one with Peter Piper's Pizza, the least number or the smallest number would be 9. The greatest number or the largest number would be 80. Here are our numbers for Chuck E. Cheese. Here, 10, 50, 48, 22, 50, 83, 21, 50, and 50. Now we have to place them in order from least to greatest. So after doing that, I have 10, 21, 22, 48, 50, 50, 50, 50, and 83. Now that we have ordered our numbers, we now have to find the median. And the median is the number in the middle of the numbers that we listed from least to greatest. So here is our numbers 10 through 83. And when we put those in order, 50 was right in the middle. So that is our median. We also have to find the median of the set of numbers on this side and on this side. On this side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 numbers. So there is no number that falls directly in the middle. At least we cannot see it. So in order to find a number in between, we have to average them out. And what that means is you take the 2 numbers in the middle and you add them together. So 22 plus 21 equals 43. So 22 plus 21 equals 43. And now we have to divide the sum by the amount of numbers inside the problem. And there are 2 numbers, 22 and 21. So there are 2 numbers. So 43 divided by 2. 43 divided by 2 is what? So if we break this down, let's look at 4 divided by 2. We know that 2 times 2 is 4. So we put the 2 here, put the 4 here, and we subtract. We bring down our 3. 2 times 1 is 2. That's the closest we can get to 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now we have to add a decimal point. Bring down our 0. So now we have 10 divided by 2, We know that 2 times 5 is 10. And now we have our number. This is our median for this side. And I did the same thing for this side. There are 4 numbers, so there is no exact number in between. And of course, if you find the average would be 50. The average of 50 and 50 is 50. In order to do the box graph, we also have to pay attention to our low extreme, which is our smallest number or our least number, and our high extreme, which is the highest number that we have. So we have 5 important numbers. We have the low extreme, which is 10, 21.5, which is the median of the smaller group, 50, which is the median of the entire group, and 50 again, which is the median of this other smaller group, and 83, which is the high extreme, which is the highest number or the greatest number. The previous data shown was from Chuck E. Cheese. This one is from Peter Piper's Pizza. I already did the sorting it from least to greatest. That's what we have here. 9 all the way to 80. And the median of the entire group of numbers is 24. And then remember, we have to find the median of the numbers on this side. So I added 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 divided by 2 numbers is 11. So our median for this group is 11. And I did the same on this side, and our median for this group is 69. So again, we have 5 important numbers. We have 9 for Peter Piper Pizza, which is our low extreme, 11, which is our median of this small group, 24, which is the median of the entire group, 69, which is the median of this smaller group, and 80, which is the high extreme or the greatest number. Now I am going to plot the important numbers that we listed from Peter Piper's Pizza on this number line here. Peter Piper Pizza's numbers are 9, 11, 24, 69, and 80. So let's find that on our graph. And remember, again, these are representing thousands. So if I want to find 9,000, of course, this represents 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and so on. So if I want to find 9,000, I will find the 10,000, and I move back to where I think 9,000 would be. There we go. 11,000, 24,000, let's find 69,000, and 83,000. Now I can draw a line through them, through the 3 dots in the middle, and draw a box. And connect the outside. This is what we call whiskers. These are whiskers, and this is a whisker. Now that I have shown you how to plot it, here is a completed box graph, and I have some sections labeled. When plotted, they form quartiles, and that just means 4. So we have this section, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I said before, these here are whiskers. And this whisker is a little short. And that just means that our numbers are bunched or really close together in this area. And this one is spread out just like this one. And that just means that our numbers in this area are very scattered. So in quartile 1, this is for Peter Piper's Pizza, and this is for Chuck E. Cheese. In quartile 1 for Peter Piper's Pizza, the numbers are bunched just like in Chuck E. Cheese. And in quartile 4 on each, they are both spread out. And Chuck E. Cheese is a little more, well, not a little more, but almost a little more than 2 times more longer. If you look at that small piece. On the box plot graph, we can see our median for both Chuck E. Cheese and our median for Peter Piper's Pizza. And you can tell that the median for Chuck E. Cheese is 50 and the median for Peter Piper's Pizza is somewhere in between 20 and 30, but if we bring our hand down, we can see that it's closer to 20. From the chart, we can tell that Chuck E. Cheese has the most customers coming in yearly because they have a higher median. Their median is at 50, and this median is around 23. That looks about right. Around 23, 24. It's closer to 20,000. Remember, these are thousands, like I said before, and this one is closer to 50,000. This data can also be shown on a bar graph. Now we label the bottom with in thousands, which is the people that attend yearly. And this side here, this column, is the restaurant, Chuck E. Cheese and Peter Piper's Pizza. And these bars here show how many people came. So in 2003 at Peter Piper's Pizza, there was 9,000 people that showed that year. And in Chuck E. Cheese, there were 10,000 people that showed up. So this bar that I made lines up with this 10. In 2004, Chuck E. Cheese had 20,000 people, and Peter Piper's Pizza had around 11,000. If I take a look back at my data here, I can compare these numbers to the numbers on this chart here. That's all it is. You're converting this data to a bar. So all of these numbers here can be found on this line here, and you just draw the bars to match up to the numbers. And then you can label the years.